So with your 9 to 5, the skills, knowledge that you have right now, how can you brand yourself and position yourself as a consultant? The key thing, nice, beautiful website, easy way to reach. Make it easy to reach and consult. And you can even do virtual consultation. I don't want to see you face to face. I want to be able to consult with you ndiri kwa ndiri through Skype. And I pay you for consulting. So that's another way of looking at it. But it's got to be quality, it's got to be attention to detail, and it's got to be spot on. I don't care the price. I don't look at the price. I look at quality.
Do you have any other questions, ladies? Anyone with a burning question? If you've got a question on the piece of paper on your table. Yes.
Nyari, the question is for both you and Fundai. Every time we meet extraordinary women like yourselves, you speak about networking, and you just said make sure that you rub shoulders with the right people, etc. So you inspire us, then we get excited. How is the appropriate way to then network and begin to build relationships with such women without it sounding like I'm stalking you on Facebook? So after this meeting, I'm texting you, it feels kind of awkward. But how do you then make those kind of connections with them?
What I encourage locally is that, for example, having a breakfast meeting like this one, whether you've got a membership or whatever, because it's so important to belong to a group of women that think the same and you speak the same language. Because once you leave this room, everybody out there doesn't understand how you've been impacted, right? So from now on, it's important to form small groups of network. We call them accountability master groups, masterminds. So how do those masterminds work? We connect virtually. And I have got a mastermind group that I belong to at my level, and it's got people who are way ahead of me where I want to go. So identify women. Don't mastermind with your friends who you are at the same level with. How are you going to add value? So look for women that are doing far much more than you want to do, right? And those are the people you want to learn the ropes from, right? So you can connect virtually, whatever works for you, or 2 hours on a Saturday, or whatever after hours. But that connection needs to grow. And some masterminds and some things is paid for. I pay a lot of money to belong to a mastermind with people making millions and billions. But I pay that money because I need to be in that space, because that's where I'm going. So for you, it's not going to be free. But if you can start a free one, that's fine. But if you want people who can add value, look for people who have walked that journey, because they can teach you the exact ropes, and then belong to that group of women and be encouraged. And then maybe once a quarter, every quarter or something, come together as a mastermind, identify what's going on with Zimbabwe. I was listening on the radio when I was driving 2 days ago. I've made a note on my phone that there's been money given available now to women in Zimbabwe. Find out more information about that. How about approaching those women in the cabinet and talk to them?
Lucinda, you had up.
I was actually going to touch on the issue of networking. I think one of the things you want to do from a distance, like what you were touching on, is get to know who this person is. I remember there's a very now she's prominent pastor, and I really admired what she was all about. So I approached her and I said, "Can you mentor me?" And she asked me, "What exactly do you want me to mentor you in?" So she then gave me homework, which was very welcome. And she says to me, "Can you find out who I am, what I do, and what it is that you want from my life?" And that homework really helped me. And I actually do that with people that I see from a distance. And what I do is I look at, let's say for example, Tori, and I'm like, what is it about Tori? I like this about her. So I go and I research around that. And then I search so that when I'm having conversations with her, this is what we discuss, this is what I'm finding. But at the same time, I notice gaps around her. And then when I'm coming in, like I'm social media, I'm on the creative, I'm on this side. So I'm also then kind of dropping like, oh, this is what I also do, but I would like you to help me with this because you're very brilliant and yada yada, and then I'm kind of giving that history. So you find with time, she's going to say, Tendo, can you do this for me? This is how I found myself doing things for big people. And I find myself in certain spaces, I'm like, okay, I don't know why I'm here. And then they're all gushing about me and I'm just in awe the whole time. So that could be one tip that you could use. Find out what it is exactly, specifically that you want from a person. Like for example, from Nyari, what do you want exactly that you want from her? What do you admire? If it's dressing, follow her. Find the clothes she wears and all that and find out. If it's business, do that. Because people are so...
Thank you. Does anyone else have a question?
I've got a question. I'm really passionate about issues to do with disabilities, right? So since 2014, I've been organizing my parent support network meetings. And beginning this year, I've moved into the high density areas, Kumbari. and I've met a lot of parents vane vana vane disabilities, but they are coming from a background yekuti vatori vanhu vasina. And inini, my main aim is I want to have the parents equipped for them to be able to take care of their children, even vari kumba. It doesn't necessarily mean kuti kana usina maybe pamwe the schooling system iri kutadza kutora mwana wako, but unai ari kumba. I'm coming from a point of view yekuti even muri kumba you are able to do something kubatsira mwana wako. So now I've been thinking kuti everything that I've been doing, I've been funding everything. So I'm thinking kuti maybe I now need to move from that point where I'm having to foot the bills for everything that I'm doing to maybe starting to realize some form of income or something, but I don't really know how to go about it.
How do you onboard a client? How do they pay for the service? And how do you make sure that by the time you deliver the service, you've got your payment? I'll tell you, Sonia was like, Fungai, I need my money in my bank account before everything. I had a payment plan because I hired her at the beginning of the year, but I paid her everything before she could deliver. That's one thing that I would do a lesson on how to have that simple structure that allows you to make sure money is in your bank account. Because without that, you can have all the orders in the world. The money needs to be in your bank account at some point, right? So it's having that. Yes. So, but the claiming of the payment process. Yeah. And then, sorry, I'm going to answer on how to find customers. Guys, finding customers is very easy. But however, I don't know about your tailoring. This was made here in Zimbabwe.
Dreamblazers Academy. You dream it, we blaze it.